Faces, Free From You, was actually the last track that we wrote for this EP. It was a kind of a last-minute idea that I pitched to Addy one day, and literally I just came up with a very simple kind of backing track on my Sibelius software and sent it to Addy. And what happened was that she came back with a pretty much just a finished song, which was wonderful. It took on a whole new sense of direction that I didn't see for it, and became something which sounds complete and whole. It's a really wonderful experience and reminded me the joy of collaboration in writing songs.
The first melody engraved so this human can be saved. I've had so many.
So we became quite interested in Jung's ideas of the shadow, and when it came to crafting the lyrics, I wanted to write something that embraced the totality of the self and also could allow us to be aware of the parts of ourself which we want to discard or aren't so proud of. And yeah, Faces Free From You is about embracing all of those faces, all of those aspects of the self, and that real freedom comes from being with all of them and accepting all of them as they are. And I think the first line, finally, I learned to linger in the grey, kind of speaks to that, and the ideas of, embracing the black and white, the polarity, and lingering somewhere in between.
Confess all my mechanics, all the workings of my pain. Run clean under the rain until they find the light again.
Influences for Faces Free From You. I always find this a difficult one to ponder because just there are so many. But there's something about really on back to basics with this song, just trying to provide something which is very kind of essential. And I'm obviously reminded of blues in its some of those kind of great blues masters from Leadbelly onwards, whom I used to listen to as a kid. But then, of course, how that became translated into the world of Ray Charles and Aretha Franklin, and then into Carole King, Steely Dan. It all kind of feeds in there. And just my love of blues with the female voice has been something I found myself really enjoying, the kind of juxtaposition of the higher voice with the earthy bluesiness. I've always found a very interesting combination.
On all these faces, I'm on the right side of it. Stay on the right side of it.
So I really love this fusion of musical and melodic elements with spoken word, and I've been really influenced by artists like Kay Tempest, who creates this kind of world where these two elements meet and kind of transform into something else. And I think with Faces Free From You, it was a real exercise in bringing together two different parts of my expression in order to create something brand new. And it kind of alludes to the themes as well that we wanted to explore of how can we find wholeness, even though perhaps wholeness will never be fully achievable. It's an exercise in bringing together these two aspects of self.
Stay on the right side of it. Free from the history is being written on all these faces. I'm on the right side. I don't pretend. Stay on the right side of it. The history is being written on all these faces. I'm on the right side. I don't pretend. Stay on the right side.